Natalie Nolan reporting from Florida Virtual School News. Today I will be telling you about an earthquake and the tsunami's effect that have just hit your area. So, first things first, I'm going to explain what is causing this. What is causing this? Not tectonics. What is that exact? Well, the lithosphere is made of solid rock. Now, it contains the Earth's crust and solid upper portions of the mantle. The crust is composed of two layers. These two layers are called the continental crust and the oceanic crust. Okay? The continental crust is the thicker of the two and makes up the land we see. So the continental crust is the land that you see, and the oceanic crust is the thinner, and that is covered by the Great Seas. So it's kind of the one below that no one really knows about, but it's there and it causes a lot of things that happen on this earth. Currents in the mantle occur because of convection. The cooler upper portion of the mantle that is in the contact with the crust sinks, while the hotter lower portion of the mantle that is in contact with the atmosphere heats up and rises. This circular motion of the liquid rock disperses heat and causes the crust to move. Now that you have that down, I will explain to you how the plates move. Another very important thing to understand is convergent and divergent boundaries. So there are three types of convergent boundaries. You have continental, oceanic continental, and oceanic oceanic. So it's really easy to remember because there's one pair of two, another pair of two, and then one of each. So the first one is the continental. This is when both plates are relatively light, so neither one goes under the other. So they're just kind of like this. The crust pushes up and buckles upwards and sideways. The next is the oceanic continental. So this is the mix of them both. So the oceanic plate is more massive than the continental plate. So it'll subduct or go underneath the continental plate because it has such a large mass and effect when they're meeting. Now you have your oceanic. This is when the two oceanic plates converge, as it says in the title. One is usually subducted under the other, and a deep oceanic trench is formed because of all the water. Next, I will tell you about divergent. So a divergent boundary is when new crust is created as two or more plates pull away from each other. So a large opening is happening right now because they're diverging instead of coming together. Next, I will explain to you what is going on in your area. I'm back with Florida Virtual School News. Now I will be telling you about how this plate movement led to a natural disaster. Well, the oceanic plate sinks smoothly and continuously into the subduction trench, which was caused by the oceanic conversion. Now, the deepest part of the plate will break into smaller pieces. These smaller pieces can be locked in place for long periods of time before moving suddenly and generating large earthquakes. So the implications of this plate movement is there's now an earthquake and tsunami warning in your area. Natalie Nolan reporting live back from Florida Virtual School News. So, I am currently in the California San Andreas area. The reason I am here is because a lot of these events happen because plate boundaries are in this area. So earthquakes are well known to happen. But stay calm because we know it's affecting you, your friends, and your family, people all around in the area, and maybe others in surrounding counties do want to beware in case the earthquake spreads to a larger mass. Lastly, here at Florida Virtual School News, we've created a 5-step plan for you. Your first plan, be prepared for aftershocks. You never know when they're going to come, and it's just always a good thing to be prepared. Number 2, check your gas lines. We cannot exaggerate this enough, people. Make sure there are absolutely no leaks. If you smell something funny, you may want to call your gas company or turn your gas off. Third, check damaged electrical wires. These things can burst and cause your whole house to burn down. Fourth, keep your shoes on. This may seem like a silly thing, but it can save you and your family or friends' lives. The reason for this is you could have spilled chemicals or glass when the earthquake came, something could have fell and you didn't know about it. Lastly, document the damage. Because earthquakes are so strong and you don't know the impact or what's going to happen from it, you want to make sure that you document it so your insurance company can have proof and you can restore and go back to your normal life. Thank you all so much for watching, and we hope that we've helped you in all your ways. You know what is causing the earthquake, the plate tectonics, how it has been caused, where it's affecting, and how to keep yourself safe during, before, and after all the damage is done. Stay safe and have a great day, California. I'm Natalie Nolan reporting from Florida Virtual School News.